Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to all stackers. We will get right into the topic of this video right after this. Alright, hoping everyone's having a very prosperous and good Monday. Figured I would raise the camera up a little bit here and share some of the nice weather we're having here. I want to start out by saying I am not a financial advisor, nor do I advocate lawlessness of any kind. Do not break any local laws, statutes, or ordinances. Keep your nose clean and do not abuse others anytime or anywhere. All right. Now, before we actually get into the main topic, I just want to let the few members of my audience out there know I am going to have to start covering a little more in-depth topics. I'm going to need to keep spicing things up as I go along. What I have been doing is kind of recording these on the spot like I am now, putting them together and then just posting them to my channel, which that's okay a few times, but you don't want to make that the norm. So it's regarding the rise and fall of silver in particular. I guess you could say to all the other metals it applies, even the base metals. But these precious metals, gold, silver, platinum, rhodium, palladium, now the last two on that list, they probably don't fluctuate quite as much, but the big three are pretty volatile. Now, since doing this in 2011, along with talking to other people, I have found it very true that these things always go up, and then you see a bunch of people saying, oh yeah, silver's, get in now, get it. And they always do that when it's at its most expensive, and that's unfortunate. But I think a lot of times that is being done by people who really may not understand the metal very much. That and these precious metals were really made to be a hedge, to protect your wealth. They weren't really meant for someone to just make tons and tons and tons of money off of it when the price goes up. Now, this situation does look a little bit different. I have talked to one of my local LCS owners recently, and he honestly told me he has never seen anything like this. So some really great things could finally happen for silver. It has been suppressed for decades. And I think we can safely say decades now. So, goes one of my fellow drivers. Hope he doesn't mind being on video. Okay, anyway, folks, these things could likely go back down again. And you don't necessarily have to share this video, but if you do want to get into stacking, bear this in mind and let other people know. Despite all the hype, these prices are very likely to go down again. Now, for me, as I mentioned before, these metals serve as a hedge against inflation, and I am stacking these not only just in case the dollar finally collapses, and I think it will happen in my lifetime, but also maybe something to just pass on to my kids one day. It would be nice to be able to let my kids know that, you know, they have roughly 2,000 or 3,000 ounces of silver to split among them. So, folks, slow and steady. Don't overextend yourselves when you get this metal. It's fun. But I will say this, even if you overextend yourself, you can get some of your money back right away. So I think this is one thing that makes it better than like collecting comic books and, you know, going out and spending money on an expensive dinner. You know, you can at least get some of your money back, if not all of it. It's not like you're just throwing money out in the wind. This is real legitimate stuff you're buying. So, folks, if you get any topics that you might want to pass on to me, I would love to cover them. I'm going to try to leave my email in the description. So, keep stacking, my friends. And just remember, be safe and try to be good to one another.